every single season, like, series finale I watch, I sob like a baby.
I sound like such an iPad kid when I say that.
But you are an iPad kid.
Hey.
I really like the sun. Hey.
My name's Mia.
And my name is Emily. And this is Almost Adults. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Almost Adults. It's crazy. This is the 8th episode.
I know. We're like almost done with this season.
I say we call it a season. It sounds more official that way. And then we'll come back for season 2, hopefully.
Next school year. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay in tune for that, too. Anyway, we are actually going to be talking about more of a serious topic. So buckle your seatbelts, sit down, whatever you need to do to get ready for this. We're talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Everyone has it. And me and Mia both were talking about it and thought, we have some issues of our own.
Yeah.
And we're like, we probably should just be open and honest about it. And other people are suffering just like we are with certain things. And we should just, yap about it.
Yeah. And we know how to yap, so
get ready. Buckle your seatbelts.
Emily, how are you today? Like, how's school going? How's life going?
Today has not been too bad. I had a test today, and that's all I focused on.
Mm-hmm.
I think I missed a few questions, but for, overall, I think I was doing pretty good. I tried to take a nap today, and I couldn't. That's about it. I just, take it day by day.
Yeah.
That was today, though.
What about all the other days?
I've just been super stressed lately because of everything personal, family-wise and everything. And all my schoolwork is pretty stressful. So trying to figure out how to not let that consume me too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's definitely, heightened my anxiety and depression and everything. And it's not fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No, it's not. I've actually been really trying to find outlets and everything to help me not, which it's really hard too because especially right now, we're getting so close to the end of the semester, it's crunch time.
Yes.
And that's all you can think about. And then when you're getting close to all of those other projects, you're so tired you don't want to do anything else.
Yes.
And everyone else is just as wiped, even if they may not be struggling the exact same way, but everyone's still tired. It's the end of the
ready to leave.
Yeah, everyone's tired and ready to leave. They're over it. So it's one of those things don't really do much and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I'm okay, I guess. Not really, but I'll survive. How are you?
Like you said, I'm just tired all the time. Everything, the semester's coming to a close, and so, everyone's just trying to get through it because they're ready for summer, and everything is you put things off. Hey, you can't put things off anymore. It's you've got to get this done. And there's some things I've been not putting off per se, but things that are oh my gosh, it's here, it's happening, and I just don't want to do anything. And at the beginning of this week, my stomach was hurting so bad because I was just so stressed. I was oh my gosh, it's time.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy what your body will do to you.
you
you talking about stomach aches and everything with my anxiety. I just shake all the time.
Yeah.
I can't, I'll just start shaking and I'm oh, I'm triggered somehow. That ain't good. And then just trying to figure out a way to not do that, but right now it's one of those things it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Also, it's just also, I'll just sit there and zone out a lot. And I think that also helps me, though, just because it, separates me from actually what's, I guess, triggering me. I'm not really sure. Anxiety does crazy things.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mia, what about you? Do you have anxiety?
I think everyone has a little bit of anxiety. Obviously, not everyone has it bad enough to where you have to be diagnosed with it and stuff. But I do have ADHD.
Let's talk
really
about
kills
that
me sometimes. And hey guys, here recently I haven't been taking my meds, but it's not of my own choice. I didn't have them for 3 3 weeks because Walgreens was weird. So that was absolutely terrible because I can't focus for crap. So I sit down on my desk to do something, and Emily can attest to this. My computer's open, my book is out, and I'm on my phone looking at TikTok.
She does nothing.
And I'll type a sentence or two, and then I'm on my phone for 15 minutes. And I'm like, oh, I should type another sentence. And then I get back on my phone and I check on my farm. That was a killer. Those 2 weeks of school. Oh my gosh. And then I finally came to. I was like, oh my gosh, look at all the stuff I haven't done.
I feel like a lot of people don't think of like ADHD as like a bigger issue just because like I feel like a lot of people have it and
a lot of people either have it or like, oh my gosh, I just have ADHD
yeah.
and I'm just hyperactive all the time.
Yeah, which people do that with anxiety too, but like ADHD is one of like the biggest ones I think where people aren't like this is actually like affecting people in ways because I mean I feel like too just because you didn't get to take your medicine those 2 weeks like that affected your stress this week too, you know, so much because you know your brain just wouldn't let you focus.
Because also technically I have ADD, which is attention deficit disorder, and ADHD has the hyperactivity in there.
Yeah.
So mine, while people with ADHD also zone out, that's like it's a bigger problem for me. Like mine's not just that I can't sit still, it's that I'll be sitting at my desk and then I will zone out for like 10 minutes.
Right.
And I can't like focus back in.
Oh, that's crazy. Because I can't do that. Like with me, I think way too much about it and I it's to the point I hyperfixate on it and I just sit there and I'll just be like, I have to get all of this done before I even do anything else. And some of it's like to a healthy standpoint, but like right now I think with everything like happening and I've had a lot of other things like happen over the past year that have just like slowly built up. It just made me like overthink way too much and everything. And that's where it really triggers my anxiety and my depression too, because it's to the point where I just think it's too much. And it just consumes me and I'm like, I can't, like, I don't see any way to fix any of this.
Yeah.
Like there's no out, which I know that's wrong because like 3 weeks, it's summer.
Yes.
And I'll be out of the school mindset, but also I'm interviewing for so many internships right now. And that's also something that's so stressful right now because internships like that, they don't let you know until the middle of May.
Literally.
And I'm like, hey, I need to know.
You just have to hope that you've gotten one of them.
Yeah. And then also, like, a lot of my family has been mentioning, like, future plans with me and my boyfriend. And I'm like, I love talking about it with my boyfriend. And sometimes with my parents if I bring it up.
Yes.
But if my family brings it up and they're, like, planning, I'm like, hey, guys.
Hey, maybe don't do that.
Stop. Like, right now, please. Like, I understand and everything, but also I was like, I got to graduate first. I need to figure out my own problems first too before I'm married. And so I'm like, can we not, like, can we just take a step back? Because it's something like I want to do and I love him so much, but it's also like I'm in a super stressful point in my life like right now, and I'm like, I don't need any added stress of anything that just makes me overthink because I haven't been sleeping either. So it's like I need something to not make me like stay up at night just thinking about, because right now all I've been thinking about is different songs.
That's wild.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just glad it's not bad thoughts.
Yeah, that's
like
a plus.
Usually it's just like, oh, you're lazy, oh, you have something to do, like you know, just like something just nagging me. But right now it's just been a bunch of different songs, which luckily it's been a lot of worship songs and everything, because I've been because that's all I've been listening to, because like it's just been one of those things, like I just have to focus on Christ because there's no other way out of this. You know, like I have to shake it, but like I have to shake it with, you know, like shake it through him, I guess, you know, give it to him. And so I've just been really focusing on reading my Bible and listening to Christian music and everything. But it's almost to the point, too, where I don't think I listen to enough music because Nathan's told me I need to listen to more, because, like, I'll have so many of, like, the lyrics playing in my head. And he's like, it's almost to the point, like, you probably need to listen to, like, more, because it's, like, your brain is wanting more of that. Because music is an outlet for me.
Yeah.
Like, I love just putting on my AirPods and listening to music. So I don't know. But I would say music has been, like, a big help with all of this too, just like trying to like go into my own world
Mm-hmm.
and everything. What are some like outlets for you?
Mine is YouTube, and I know that probably seems weird to you because you don't watch YouTube. But there's this one specific channel that I found when I was probably a sophomore or a junior in high school, and it's like a comedy channel, and it's a bunch of people like this is their job. And I watch them all the time, every day. I've watched some of their videos probably 15 times.
Wow.
And that's just because obviously I love movies and stuff, but sometimes I just need like the repetitiveness of something. Like,
Right.
oh, I know what's going to happen in this, but it still is funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it still makes me laugh.
Yeah.
So I do that a lot. And also we've talked about that I color. So I'm like a little kid. You put me at the table with my coloring book and my YouTube. God, I sound like such an iPad kid when I say that.
But you are an iPad
But,
kid.
hey, don't say that.
It's okay. It's okay if you
That has
are.
bad connotations.
Sometimes,
But
yes.
no, you give me that, and I'm in my own little world, at least for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, like, I was talking to Nathan the other day about how, like, I used to love watching movies all the time, and I
Mhm.
would do it by myself. Like, I would just, like,
Mhm.
watch them. But now, like, with everything, I just don't like watching them by myself anymore. Like, it's one of those things. I don't know why. I just can't do it. I can't watch a movie by myself. That's why I was like, I like watching TV shows, and I'm okay with watching them by myself because I feel like something changes every time. Like, you know,
But
it might
it's
be
the
20
same
minutes
characters,
or
yes.
I was like, it's 20 minutes or 40 minutes, but like I feel like every time it stops, like it's like it's still like moving faster pace than watching an hour-long movie or 2-hour-long movie by myself, because I feel like I don't know why, but I get so lonely. Like, I tried to watch one I think it was last week when you left that Friday. I was just lonely, and I was like, I can't watch this because Nathan was gone, you were gone, and I was like, this is depressing. I'm gonna just watch Modern Family now and make me laugh.
I don't have a show right now.
I don't either.
Like, you watch Modern Family all the time. That is your show right now.
But I want like a show, like not like a sitcom. Like, I want a show.
See, I finished watching Pretty Little Liars like 2 months ago, and I'm thinking about rewatching it. And let me tell you, that is a cringy show.
That's why I haven't watched it.
But it's so good because, again, I watched it in high school for the first time. And so when I watch it, I'm just like, this is so stupid and so unserious.
Right.
Like, they're trying to find out who A is. That's like, it's so funny. But I'm like, I've had the itch to watch it again, and I literally just finished it. And especially after some stuff I went through last month, I haven't really watched any movies, which is crazy for me to say.
Yeah.
Because I love watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't, I don't know, maybe it's that I'm lonely, but I just can't get into it.
I can't either.
I'm like, I don't know these characters. I don't care. Like,
Which I get so invested in shows, like, because the same characters, all of that. Because, like, every single season, like, series finale I watch, I sob like a baby. And it could be the funniest show ever. And I cry every time because it's, like, over. Like, don't get me watching the last episode of Friends. Oh, my gosh. I bawl like a baby.
yeah.
It's so good. I love that show. I've watched it a million times, and I'm not even kidding.
I've kind of started to rewatch that. I'm on season 2 now.
I'm not even kidding. I think I've watched it, like, 100 times or more. Like, I'm not even kidding. I could name every single episode.
Oh, well, we're okay.
Well, you could like explain like one little thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is blah 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 blah.
Okay, I believe you.
I can. You can test me later.
Oh, okay. Maybe we won't do that though.
Oh, okay, whatever.
So what are some other ways that you like help cope, I guess, with all of your stuff besides just music?
Yeah, that's a good question because I've been actually figuring that out right now because I'm not really sure. I really like the sun.
You do. You get so sad when it rains and during the winter.
I have really bad seasonal depression, and anyone that has it understands. Like, it's a real thing, and I'm not even trying to be dramatic, but like, I hate it. Like, I love being tan. I love the sun. I love feeling warm. Like, it's just, it boosts my emotions, my personality, everything. Like, literally boosts me in general. Anytime it's warm or anything, I love to go on walks. I love swimming. Like,
I love swimming.
Yeah, I was like, I love doing anything outdoors like that. That really helps. Like going on a walk or anything, that really is what boosts me up a little bit. TV shows help. I'm starting to realize, like, playing board games, like, when I'm feeling down or whatever, my boyfriend's always like, hey, let's just play Blockus and watch Modern Family. And it gets my mind off of it. And, he always makes me laugh and everything, which I have to have someone that makes me laugh or I'm not okay because I need to laugh. That's, like one thing that I have to have in my life. So that's something I was, like, just finding, like, that person that that you can trust and, like, be an outlet for you, really. Because, like, Nathan has been my outlet, and been there for me through everything, because I'm like, I don't like sharing things with other people.
Yeah.
And I don't like showing emotions.
I know.
So, like, being able to, like, show, like, let out my emotions to someone else and they know what I'm going through and just, like, talk to me through it is, like, a lot better than just me doing it on my own.
Yeah.
I would think. Because I have started to feel a lot better because I had, like, a whole mental breakdown a few days ago and I actually slept. So that was good. Sleep is important, guys. You should sleep.
Sleep is very important.
Sleep. If I don't sleep, I get sick.
Especially as a college student. And coming from 2 college students whose bedtime is usually 1 a.m., you need to sleep. And we've tried to get better, and then it never works. We're like,
it's just we're not tired.
No, it's because we keep going to bed late, and then we wake up late.
Yeah.
And late is not, like, super late, but, like, I don't have class until
I
11.
like waking up later. I don't care.
So I don't wake up until, like, 9:30.
Yeah. I just don't care because I've been having to get up super early, and I hate my life. And I'm more tired at the end of the day.
I'm ready for summer, so I'm at camp and I have a routine.
See, that's the thing.
We also don't have routines this
don't.
semester, and it sucks.
Our class schedules are
talked
garbage.
About that. Yes, they really are. Yours is worse than mine.
It's so bad. That's why I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, I just feel trapped half the time because I'm like, my class is at 3:30.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do?
And it sounds like, oh, your class is at 3:30. You have, like, all day to do stuff. You're a college student. You're not motivated to do anything.
Mm-mm. Well, I get up in the morning and I do my whole routine, and then I do my homework in the morning.
And then you're done and you sit there because you get stuff done.
Yeah, I was like, I'll go get lunch. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'm going to do laundry.
I need to do my laundry.
I'm like, luckily Nathan did mine, like, 2 days ago, so I don't have to do it.
Imagine.
I know. He's never done it before. I was actually surprised. But yeah, there's nothing to do. But, like, there also is so much to do.
Yes.
And with this class, though, like, I can't miss it. So it's one of those things, too. Like, I have to put more time into it. Like, lately, we've been getting in there, like, super early. Like, Wednesday, we had to work for 6 hours on our script. So.
Which is insane.
Yeah, but we got it done.
That's our lives. That's
the life of a media student.
Yes.
It just is 6 hours writing a script for your bowling documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Woot.
And that's what. On the days I don't have class until 3, I'm like, oh, sleep in. Oh, my gosh. But, like, today, I actually need to go get stuff done. So I was pretty productive today before class. I got up at, like, a decent time, and I went and interviewed 2 people today. And then we got lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went to class, I went to class, and then I went to work.
Yeah, I feel like yesterday was, like, my productive day. Like, I had 2 interviews for some jobs. And then getting up, like, cleaning, doing all that stuff, getting ready. Like, because getting ready is its own thing for me right now. And then going to class. Well, I didn't even have class. We met early so we could work on the script and everything. And we were there for 6 hours. So that was awesome.
The day that I have logged in the hardest this whole semester was Tuesday for me.
Yeah, you did.
For reasons I'm not going to say. But I had to lock in on Tuesday.
Mia had a lot of work to do.
I had so much work to do, but not just because I've been, like, putting it off. I didn't know I had a bunch of work to do. So that was a whole ordeal in itself that I won't talk about here. But I was like, please, and, like, emailing people and writing things and sending things to people. And literally Monday night, my stomach hurt so bad. I sent an email to someone at, like, 1 a.m. being like, here's this stuff. So they could have it when they woke up in the morning. Because I know obviously no one's going to respond. But I've already sent it when you wake up and you look at your email for the first time. Because on Monday night, I was working on stuff and I was like, I'll just send it in the morning. And I tried to go to bed and I laid there for like 30 minutes, and I was more awake than I had ever been in my whole life, just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I'll just send it right now. So I got back up, you were asleep, typed some more stuff, and then sent it. I was like,
Speaking of Monday morning, I did not get back to the dorm until 5 a.m.
really? It was that early in the morning?
Yes. We got back at like 4:30ish, and I was in bed by 5.
That's crazy. I thought it was earlier than that.
And then
Because I think I woke up when you were like getting ready for bed, but I don't really remember it that well.
And then I had to get up at 9 because I had a interview to be on the radio at 10 a.m. When I tell you I was exhausted and I tried to sound professional, and I was on the radio today, apparently.
That's crazy. What?
Yeah, my story was on, like, my interview was on the radio. I need to go find it because I played it for a second when it was live, but I need to find it where it's
You're
like
like, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to listen to it later when it's pre-recorded. But, yeah, that was a lot. And
That's awesome.
it was so fun because, like, we went to Nashville Sunday, me and my boyfriend did, and went to the Forrest Frank concert.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Oh my gosh. And we saw Thomas Rhett, and Thomas Rhett broke his ankle.
He broke his ankle?
Yeah, so they were like, he was obviously about to sing the song, right, that he's like, Thomas Rhett's featured in, and he was like, hold up. Like, Thomas, are you here? And they like shined the light,
Oh my
and
gosh,
Thomas
that's so
was
cool.
there because Thomas Rhett lives in Nashville, so they just called him and he pulled up. And I was freaking out because obviously when I was younger, I loved country music and I loved Thomas Rhett. And he was running down, and right when he got off like the stairs to get to the other side of the stage, he tripped and he broke his ankle.
That is absolutely so tragic.
And you see the video, like he's limping the whole time. But he like, even in the show, was not acting like he was hurt. And then he had to be wheelchaired out. And then it came out like 2 days ago that he broke his ankle.
That's
Forrest Frank was like, bro, he's tough as nails. Because he went, I mean, if you watch their performance, like he was jumping around the whole time and everything. And I'm like, you did that on a broke ankle, which it probably broke his ankle even more.
Yes.
Let's be real.
He probably had like a sprained ankle and then a broke ankle.
But he busted it. Like he twisted, you could see he twisted his ankle and like, because he was obviously trying to like hurry down the stairs.
Yeah.
To get to the stage. Yeah, it's crazy. It was definitely crazy. But he did this whole like worship segment when it wasn't like it wasn't his songs. Oh my gosh, I was in tears. It was so beautiful. It was so good. Like he, to me, is like one of the most genuine artists. Like he made it a point.
Forrest Frank or Thomas?
Oh no, yeah, Forrest Frank.
Okay, that's
Thomas
what I thought.
Rhett is not. No.
Forrest Frank is awesome.
Yeah. So he had a whole worship segment and everything, and he made it a huge point that he was not doing this for like money, fame, or anything. Like he made it a whole point, and you could tell he was genuine about it. Like this is for Christ and everything. And in this worship segment, he like had all the lights, like the spotlights turned off, and he was kneeling, and like you couldn't see him. Like there was no like distractions, and it was just like a blue screen, and he like everyone was just worshiping. And it was the most beautiful thing ever.
That sounds so fun.
It was amazing. That definitely helped me too with my anxiety. I had no anxiety that day because like during that time, which was crazy because if I'm like in a huge group of people, I'm automatically tense because it's just so many things going on. But I was like just feeling like the presence of God was amazing.
Yeah.
So Mia, do you have any other like mental issues, things that you want to talk about?
Do you have any mental issues?
Well, I know we talk about sometimes that like in your head, like you make up scenarios and stuff.
Oh, that's where you're going with that. I like, especially when I first meet people, I think that they do not like me. Like not even like, oh, they didn't like me. Like, no, I convince myself that you don't like me half the time. And that you're like mad at me. Actually, not a few weeks. This was probably last semester. There was one night where we weren't in bad moods. We just like didn't really talk that much that day because maybe we were both tired. I don't remember. And I cried in my bed that night because I was like, she hates me.
Bro, I don't hate you.
So, and like when I first met Raven, freshman year, we were doing something with a couple other people. And I told her something. She was like, why didn't you tell me that sooner? I was like, I didn't know you'd want to know. And she goes, of course I want to know that. I'm like, well, I just think that you hate me sometimes. And she was like, what? I'm like, I do this fun thing where I think people hate me, even if we like talk every day. And she said, Mia, I don't hate you. I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't? That's crazy. So that really hinders me in a lot of things, actually.
Well, yeah, because you think your best friends hate you. Is there like ways that you've had to like not think that way? Like, do you have a way to like, hinder that or no?
My mom is like, Mia, people don't hate you. Like, that's just you. And she's been like, you probably need to go to therapy. And I'm like, I probably do. But I haven't yet. But
I went this week.
Woo! But no, I have to just be like, no, they don't. But then I'm also like, yes, they do.
Just voice of reason.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work. And so sometimes I just have to go to sleep.
That's fair.
That's most of the time I just have to think about something else.
I completely understand, like, when you just can't. It's just like in anything, like you just don't want to do anything anymore. It's just like, okay, it's time to go to bed.
That, or I'll watch that YouTube channel that I like.
That's also fair. I watch Hawks basketball. That's my outlet. That's like just gets my mind off of everything.
But I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know why I started to think like that. But I've always done that. Like, even in like, maybe it comes from, I don't know. I went to a big school when I was little, and then we moved like, I went to 6th grade at a new school. So I don't know if it was because I was, like, new and I'm so shy that I'm like, oh, people just must not like me. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's hard, too, because if you don't know people and then you just, like, sometimes I read too much into people, like, their facial expressions, and I'm like, oh, like, why'd they make that face? And it's obviously, like, there was no thought behind them making that face or whatever, but because I'll read into things way too much, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, that they're mad or like they're disgusted with this person, and then I'll tell you or Nathan or someone, they're like, it's just not that deep, they're fine. I was like, oh, okay. I just, I observe too much. Like, I notice way too many things.
Well, I over observe, I think, as well, because I think people are mad at me all the time, and that goes kind of hand in hand. Like, I was home the other weekend, and my mom, she got mad at me for something, but it wasn't like she was like, oh my gosh, what did you do? It was just like, bro, why did you do that? And I thought she was mad at me for like the whole weekend, but she wasn't. And I knew that she wasn't, but it's just like, oh.
It's just one of those uncomfy things too.
So I just have to stop. I have to be like, okay, don't think like
just
that,
stop
perhaps.
being anxious. Stop being sad.
Just stop. Have you ever tried just stop?
Yeah, hey guys, just stop. Stop what you're doing.
Just don't be anxious. Just don't have depression. Just don't have ADHD. How about that?
Just don't. Just say no.
Just say no. Literally.
It's really easy. Don't you know?
Yeah, look at that. We're cured. Just now.
I don't need medication or therapy.
Me neither.
I don't need any of it.
Twins.
I'm throwing it away.
We can get a lot of money for that. Don't throw it away.
True. I have $5,000 right now because I have anxiety for school.
Oh, yeah. I have 4,000.
I was like, I get $5,000 a year.
Maybe it is 5 for my ADHD. Because I also have an autoimmune disorder.
I want to tell them that I have more things so they can give me more money.
That's what my doctor was pretty sure I had one thing because my sister has it. And my mom was like, well, can you, like, for sure diagnose her with it so she can get some money from the scholarship? He said, okay. So
yeah, literally. So, guys, also, if you have issues, get a scholarship for it.
Milk them for as much as they're worth because they have caused you more harm. So
I was like, your pain is real.
Yes.
So why don't you get compensated for it? Get some money, so you don't have to be in student debt your whole life.
Literally.
That's our tip. That's the one tip we have tonight.
Milk it for all it's worth.
Get your money. $dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, guys, that's pretty much all we've got about mental health. It's a heavy topic that we could talk more about, but we'd be going really in-depth and personal with it.
And I feel like that's a little too much for this episode.
I feel like we just kind of scratched the surface.
Maybe next season.
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
We could.
But, guys, this is our second to last episode.
Isn't that so sad? Y'all are going to miss us.
We're going to miss you.
For like a whole summer.
Yes, because we have different things we do in the summer and we're not together during the summer.
How depressing.
I know, it's so sad.
so far away.
We do have one more episode next week, so I guess you guys are gonna have to come back and listen to it.
Tune in. You know the drill. The same
and
Batman channel.
We do know what it's about, but do we want to tell them? Or just
No.
No. Darn.
We're going out with a bang.
Yeah, we are.
So
you guys should maybe
listen.
come take a listen or
Tune in.
whatever.
You know.
But so we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Same Batman channel.
But we wanted to thank you guys for listening to this episode.
Bye.